Hey you guys, welcome back to Beyond Crazy. We have something cool today.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, we bought this a little while ago. This is one of those survival food things. And
It was $25 for this pack.
picked it up at Walmart, 48 hours, 4-person kit, 5 meal varieties with 55 total servings. You do the math, that's about a half a day of food for your family. But this is like quite a bit of food for me because I'm single. But we want to taste this. We want to see, is it going to be any good? Is it going to taste like cardboard? Is it going to be gourmet food? I don't know. This isn't anything that anybody paid us to do, so we're going to give very honest feedback here.
I wouldn't say that I am a prepper in any sense of the fashion, and I definitely feel like our family could do better when it comes to preparing. And we've gotten the question a couple of times on our main channel, Crazy Pieces, you know, how do you guys prepare, you know, or what kind of emergency contingencies do you guys have for that large a family? Well, I don't have a good one. And so that's why I ended up buying this when I was at the store the one day. I want to just try it out and see, are these good?
All right, so first thing we want to do, we're going to go ahead and open these up.
So this package we did get at Walmart. Show us them guns, Joe.
Okay, it's not going to just, you know.
Show us them muscles, Joe.
All right. We have maple and brown sugar oatmeal.
Okay, so I hate oatmeal. I don't have high regards for that one.
I like oatmeal. I gotta be honest though, I'm already not excited. This is 10 servings right here. It'd be kind of nice if they were individual packets.
Oh, that's really rough.
And although they
Now,
are
for my
they
family,
are
that would be-
resealable, so that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Buttermilk pancake mix, creamy chicken flavored rice, although I'm feeling this and I don't feel chunks of rice, so this should be interesting. Elbow macaroni, we got some mac and cheese in here. Creamy potato soup. This could be interesting. I'm feeling a lot of seasonings. More elbow macaroni and cheese powder. So yeah, like the cheese powder, this is one huge thing for 15 servings, but we've got a couple
Does that go with the elbow mac and cheese?
Yes, we got a couple of things for the elbow macaroni, but the problem is like, I gotta figure out how to half and half it. So I gotta be honest, the portion things, for a great big huge family, that's great, but
If you were a single person.
Augustin Farms, just, you know, in case you're thinking about it, could we portion this out a little bit? Let's go ahead, let's get some of this cooked up, and we will be back.
So we got buttermilk pancake, creamy potato soup, chicken flavored rice, maple brown sugar oatmeal, and then these two go together.
Elbow macaroni and
elbow
cheese
mac.
powder. One thing real quick is we're looking at it. The nice thing is all you're basically doing from what I can see on all these is adding water. So you don't need things like milk and all that. But we are going to have to be cooking things. If you're in a real survival thing, you gotta have a way to cook all this stuff because you need to be able to boil water.
We would need hot water, yeah, boiled water.
So we'll talk about some ways to deal with that in another video. We're gonna look at this as, I guess, there's no food in the stores, but hey, at least we have some food here. Let's go ahead and we'll get this cooked up.
Now I get it, you guys. This is not meant to be gourmet food at all. This is literally, I'm in a survival situation, I need calories, I'm gonna eat something and hopefully it's palatable. So I'm coming at this from a father of 16. I'm hoping that, you know, these are tasty enough that the kids would try them, but yeah, let's see how we do. We got the water boiling.
We just want to make sure, is it even worth spending money on for an emergency? Because if I can't, I'll eat anything. If I can't get this food down, you don't want it.
All right, the first one we're gonna do is the creamy chicken flavored rice. I have high hopes for this. This is an 8-person serving, so we're actually going to cut this and only cook 1/4 of it. We don't wanna waste anything. All right, so we've tried we've made the pancake. So interestingly enough,
It was supposed to make 3 4-inch pancakes. It made one about 5-inch pancake. So I don't think the serving sizes are all that accurate. So instead of us all getting a little pancake ourselves, we're just sharing one pancake.
we cut it into 8
Cut into
slices. So we're gonna do 1 slice without syrup to just try it out, and then we'll try one with syrup and see how we like it.
You know what that tastes like? Tastes like a pancake.
I know, I wouldn't.
Literally is just,
It's really good. It is good.
well,
Really.
It has a good flavor.
pancakes are a win. Serving size was off, but the pancakes, if you fed this to your kids, they wouldn't know the difference.
No.
I will try it with some syrup.
Try taking the syrup does not come in the syrup.
No, the syrup doesn't come in. It is just the plain basic. Literally all we did is added water to the pouch, or to the, you know, the contents of the pouch, and cooked it up on a pan.
They're
So-
really light and fluffy too.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yes, they're really good.
It is very good.
In an emergency, I can eat that pancake plain
Yeah.
and I'm just fine with it. So pancakes, that's a win.
The other thing to note is oil doesn't come in the pack, so in order to cook the pancake, it does say a lightly oiled pan. I put a little bit of avocado oil in there, but that was not included. So, very tasty.
It is very tasty. I'm surprised.
Survive on that. All right, the oatmeal is completed.
We made the oatmeal. It smells good. Aaron doesn't really like oatmeal, so this will be
Not a big
interesting.
fan of it, but-
Joanne had to go run an errand, so welcome to not Joanne. She's our new guinea pig, and we're gonna go ahead and taste these. Aaron, you got to be first because you don't like.
I don't like,
don't like
oatmeal.
oatmeal?
I'm not a
Oatmeal
big
is so
fan of
good.
oatmeal.
I mean, I can understand. it.
Especially after.
It's so good for you too.
Okay, give it a shot.
It smells so good though. I don't really feel like you can mess up with that. Pretty good. I think it's good.
It is.
Okay. All right. What are your thoughts?
If I was in a survival situation, I could absolutely eat this, but I am the type that if I'm eating maple syrup oatmeal, I would probably dump a good portion of brown sugar chunks into the oatmeal and stir it around so it got some extra sugar, but it's not a bad taste.
I think it's pretty good.
I like it.
You said yes. I don't
Yeah,
think
regularly.
it doesn't really have any flavor. Honestly, like it's a hint of maple and brown sugar, but it's oatmeal. It's
But
honestly
I always
it's.
put maple syrup with my oatmeal.
I am hungry, so I'm eating more of it.
It is, yeah.
I like
it's edible. Again, it could use a little bit of extra flavor in
I
all
like it
honesty.
'cause it's-
All told, there's an emergency. You're gonna survive on this at least for a day.
But I have a question.
Yep, we're waiting for that
Oh.
question.
How? Okay, let's just say. Okay, what is survival intake? Like, what is it like?
Power goes out.
The power's out. There's no food in the stores. There was a tornado. There was an
If the power
earthquake.
goes out, doesn't mean the stove will go out, which means how are you gonna make the oatmeal?
Yep, that's something we're gonna cover in another video.
Gotcha.
Okay, we just made up the chicken rice.
Flavored rice?
Now, I gotta be honest, first thing, looking at it, it looks
I don't know if it really looks like rice.
really unappetizing. And is your question,
It looks like gravy.
where's the rice?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So I do think
I'm sure I'll taste it.
I do think one issue we're having with this meal is we only took 1/4 of the 8 serving packet and made that. Maybe it just didn't distribute evenly. We got more of the cream than the rice, whatnot. I must say though that something that you can't see through the camera is the smell. And I'm hungry, so then maybe that's helping, but it smells really good, so I'm excited.
it smells all right.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Salty.
I can feel more rice in it when I'm eating it. You don't really see it, but I can kind of feel
That
it.
is really good.
We should have cooked it a little longer because the rice is a little al dente. There is rice in there. But the flavor on that's actually,
Really good.
it's actually excellent. You said it's a little salty. I like salty food personally, so
I was like, I actually prefer the salt, so.
I would cook it longer. I think we needed to cook it longer because the rice is not done totally, but
Right, it's not done.
it would have been easier to do the full packet all at once to cook it that way.
Is there
instead of
more?
portioning it out. Okay, he wants more.
Yeah, that was good.
So that's a good sign. I'm actually
I eat
enjoying it.
anything.
I would eat more of this. So portions were not enough, but the flavor on it, this is edible.
All right, forgive the counter. I made a mess. All right, macaroni and cheese is ready. Do you guys like macaroni and cheese?
Love macaroni and cheese.
I like me some macaroni and cheese. So you know what? I'm okay with even just the store brand mac and cheese. So I'm not like super picky about it. So this could be interesting. We'll see what it is.
Let's give it a try.
Thoughts on just looking at this one? It's not creamy at all.
Okay, so I might have messed that up. So I was preparing the mac and cheese. I just dumped the powder plus the water on top of the noodles after I drained the noodles. I didn't really measure the powder. I didn't really measure the water.
We'll see. We got tired of the, hey, the servings are just too small. So we just made the entire huge packet. So that's why we got a little bit better serving size here.
Did you try it?
It is good.
You like it? Better
Probably
than...
not my most favorite macaroni and cheese, but it's good.
There's a little bit of a, I don't know if it's the kind of cheese.
It might be my fault. The in proportion to the water to the cheese powder, maybe?
So one thing to keep in mind is this food is designed as survival food where all you're having to add is water basically to things. And so we're not adding fresh milk, we're not adding fresh butter, margarine, something like that. It's all dehydrated in, and I know dehydrated milk has kind of a weird flavor.
Yes, you're right.
So
you're right.
that could be part of what we're tasting, that odd flavor.
Right.
Is this does last, what, like 20, what's the expiration date on that, Aaron?
It lasts for 30 years.
It's right on the bottom corner here. Let's bring that over here. Okay.
The 2nd of March of 2032.
Okay, so this is gonna last, well, it says best by 10 years. You could probably, if you needed it, longer than that, but this has a 10-year shelf life, which is really good, but that's probably that weird flavor. Is it just, I don't know if there's a lot of preservatives. We'll go ahead and we'll show pictures of all of the pouches with the food so you can see the ingredients to make sure the ingredients are stuff that you can eat. It's probably pretty heavy on preservatives. I haven't looked at the stuff yet. It'll also show the nutrition information, but it's survival food. So based on the fact that this is not gourmet mac and cheese, can you survive on this if you needed to for a few days?
And it's not over salty.
Salt is a big thing for you. So yeah, you really pay attention, and so it's not too bad on that, which is excellent. You've eaten a few bites.
I have to be honest, I would eat this just as much as I would eat any other mac and cheese.
If you fed it to the kids, they might think it's a little bit weird consistency, but they're kids, they'll eat it, right?
The consistency isn't even that weird.
No,
It's
there's
really
nothing
not.
wrong with the consistency of it.
I like it.
All right, so there we go. So we've got the pancakes down, the oatmeal down, the rice down, mac and cheese down. Last one we're gonna look at here is we're cooking up the potato soup, and we will see how the potato soup is. Brody, are you grabbing some mac and cheese?
Yeah.
I made it, so you'll have to tell me if it's any good. Go try it. All right, so Brody, go ahead and grab a bite.
Probably
Be honest.
6.
Probably a 6. So it's not great, but it's not bad. You'll eat all of the macaroni, right?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. All right, but hey, it's not bad. Brody had no idea that this was actually the survival food. I think he just thought that it was regular macaroni. So there's a very honest response from a kid. So that's good feedback.
He loves mac and cheese, and whenever
I'd say-
there's mac and cheese, he gets a big old bowl.
He is a mac and cheese connoisseur, so I could see a 6 is actually not bad.
Not too shabby coming at him, so that's actually really good.
Yeah.
First off, how's it look?
Potato soup. It looks like potato soup.
All right, so we are blowing it off so it doesn't taste like molten lava in our mouth. You know those pizzas that you eat, the frozen pizzas, when you eat those, it's like lava? Don't do that.
Very potatoey.
Very potatoey. It is potato soup.
Joe said that the package called for 10 to 15 minutes of cook time. We cooked it for 10. I can tell some of the potatoes aren't quite all the way cooked, but it's not horrible. And actually, the flavor of the soup part is really tasty.
I'm trying to try it. It's really hot right
Yeah, it is hot. It just came off the stove.
now. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Did you get some potatoes that weren't fully cooked, or?
I prefer them a little bit andante.
Al dente?
Andante. Versus mushy.
Okay, so you're actually okay with it.
Instead of this looking like a soup, it almost looks like a creamy mashed potatoes. And they'd even taste really good.
Okay, so as a meal, say you're stuck in a blizzard, you can't go anywhere, you couldn't get to the store, so you had to bust this out. Are you gonna be like, oh, I'm going to bed hungry because I don't want to eat this, or are you gonna be able to eat this and be satisfied?
I'd be eating this and feel satisfied, especially with the pancakes. The time meals were good.
Well, I don't know if we're eating the pancakes, all of it, all at the exact same time, but if we did each meal.
I kind of
Yes.
think that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
I
Do all of it at the same time.
like it. I think it would be good with some crackers. And then also, I think it would also be good over meatballs.
Meatballs?
Yeah.
It kind of tastes like scalloped potatoes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
tastes like a scalloped potato soup.
Right.
I would agree with that.
Do I have
I
soup
agree
in my
with that,
beard?
too.
You tell me if I had soup in my beard.
I would tell you.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't think you tell me. I trust you. Do you have soup? Do I have soup in my beard?
Let me
Okay.
cut it out for you.
Go away. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I trust you. I trust you. It's one of those. I think it's good. I'm not super picky on my food though. When it comes to like when I know it's survival food, I go camping sometimes and I'll take like single serve pouches, MRAs, this and that. I feel like this food has all been a little bit better than MREs. The only disappointment I had were serving sizes, and the oatmeal just had no flavor to me. But I think it was good. Overall, what was your favorite dish?
Probably the pancake, if I had to guess.
What was your favorite?
Pancake.
Pancake?
Yes.
Your favorite?
Pancake.
Pancake. I gotta say, I thought the pancake was great as well. Aaron, you said pancake.
I think it's a tie for me between the pancake and also the cheesy rice. I thought the cheesy chicken cheesy rice was actually really good. It needed to be cooked a little longer because some of the rice wasn't fully cooked, but really good.
But the fact that we kind of maybe didn't cook long enough. So I don't think the cooking side of stuff was the fault of the food. I'm assuming if we cooked the things a little bit longer, it would soften up a little bit, like they say it's supposed to. But for the, what do we pay, $25, $30 for the thing? The fact that it lasts as long as it does and you can set it in your closet, set it in your pantry, anything like that is amazing. I think it's worth the $25 to sit it and forget it, and then if something happens, because we live in kind of crazy times, it's nice to know as long as I have a way to cook it and I have water, I can survive at least a couple of, depending on how big your family is. For Aaron, with 16 kids, man, he needs a whole stack of these. I'm single, okay? There's a couple of you
How long would
guys.
that last for like 2 people?
So it should last 48 hours. It says 48 hours, emergency food supply. It is a 4-person kit. So it says 4 people can survive for 48 hours on it. So 2 of you should be able to survive 4 days,
Yes.
right? Because you can basically double the time frame. I could go 8 days in theory on this. Am I gonna be a little hungry because I do feel like the serving sizes were off? Yes. But as in, just understanding that, it's also like, look, it's an emergency. You're not eating Thanksgiving dinner here. I am definitely excited to try some of these other foods because most of these foods I'm going, okay, I want to eat more. Like we've got some on the stove there. I'm going to go back and fill up my bowl with more soup.
The more that I eat the potatoes, it's becoming my favorite.
Really?
Yes, I love the flavor of it. It's really, really good.
I have to say all of them were tasty enough that I would eat them. Being at my own home, I would definitely add some different things to each of them. Like the brown maple syrup oatmeal, I would add more brown sugar. Just, it needed a little bit more flavor for my opinion. The potatoes, I wouldn't really add anything. The macaroni and cheese, I might add some like different seasonings and whatnot, and I'd have access to those if I was at home, so.
Little hot sauce works wonders on everything.
All right, you guys, we want to thank you so much for joining us on this food adventure of trying these survival foods. Yeah, have you guys ever tried this one? They sell it at Walmart.
Yeah, have you tried this one? Have you tried others? Do you find some that you're like, oh my gosh, totally stay away from these? Or you have to try this brand, whatever it might be. We just thought, we're reading the writing on the wall that there's crazy times happening right now. We need to be prepared, as Aaron I think might have mentioned at the beginning. We're raised in religion. They do say, hey, you know what? Be prepared just in case there's some sort of disaster. I was a Boy Scout and Eagle Scout, says that's our motto is be prepared. It's great to just in case of hard times or anything like that. Even it's nice to have that peace of mind. Hey, I'm not going to starve. Have you tried other foods that you either totally love or totally hate?
So let us know. We thank you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thumbs up?